Hello, welcome to Unit 7 of HORT 1080 Pest Management. And this particular unit is about, hold on a minute here, I left my book here. Okay, this particular unit is about federal pesticide laws and regulations and pesticides in the environment. But first, before I go any further on that, this is a picture of an error code message that I get like once a day, and it's real frustrating, and I know it must be frustrating for all of y'all. And it's in Blackboard. And one of the things that somebody showed me last week, if you get this error code reading, it's this, it's this big red bar across the top. And something I didn't notice until someone pointed it out is up here in the top right-hand corner, it's real faint. You can see it says login. And see that? It says login, and what I figured out is if you click on that, it'll take you to a new login screen, and it'll get you back into the Blackboard program, so to speak. It'll say, hey, this showed up here because of inactivity, but it shows up even if you're active. So it's just one of those glitches, but again, if you click on that login screen and then follow the instructions, it should get you through it. I apologize for that. I know we've all complained about it. It's just one of those computer glitches. But anyway, let me get out of here and get into, here we go, here, HORT 1080, we go to HORT 1080. And we're in Unit 7. Most everybody is caught up on their tests. If you're not caught up, please get caught up on them. You're getting into Unit 7, and it'd be hard to catch up. But this is week 7 that we're in. Click on that. And it is federal pesticide laws and regulations and pesticides in the environment. And they go kind of hand in hand, because these federal laws that were drawn up were in response to too many pesticides getting into the environment, harming mainly wildlife, and it's harming us, harming our water supply. Case in point, eagles. If the bald eagle, American bald eagle, back when I was growing up, they were very, very rare. And what they had figured out was that DDT, a very common pesticide used back in the 1940s and 50s, and they had a very good intent of using these pesticides. Mosquitoes, for one thing, they would fog neighborhoods with mosquitoes. I think I've had a couple of videos up here talking about that, showing the clouds of DDT that were going everywhere. Well, what they figured out was DDT actually would get into the food system. It would get into the little rodents and rats and things like that eagles eat. Hawks, not just eagles, but hawks, any of those raptor-type birds. They would get into the food system, and long story short, the shells of eagle eggs, hawk's eggs, they were thin because of DDT. And because they were thin, they were prone to breakage. And you did not see the numbers of eagle chicklings survive. So anyway, in this particular unit, we're going to talk about the federal pesticide laws, why pesticides are regulated in the United States. You'll learn about what they call restricted use pesticides. And those are pesticides that you have to have a license to buy. They keep track of these pesticides. They will, and if you buy this stuff with a license, they will hunt you down and figure out, hey, why are you, if you buy it without a license, try to figure out, hey, why are you doing this? There are heavy fines involved if you buy those. Your reading assignments are in the core manual, the pesticide applicator certification manual, chapters 2 and 7. Chapters 2 goes over the pesticide laws and regulations. Chapter 7 is about how pesticides get in the environment, how they're harmful to the environment. And they also have, you click on these core manual PowerPoints. I've got narrated PowerPoints in here. One for chapter 2. Right here. So they're not narrated. You have to kind of read along. I thought they were narrated, but they do. It's automatic. You don't have to click any buttons. Yeah, no audio. So, but anyway, they kind of go along with the book if you want to do that. You don't have to use these, but they kind of make it easier. I got those in there. Go back one. Yeah, I've got some really good videos that go along with it that explain the FIFRA laws. And FIFRA, F-I-F-R-A, they stand, I always got to look because it's one of those things I can't remember. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Federal The Federal Insecticide, Fungicide, and Rodenticide Act, 1972. Read all about that. It gets kind of, picky on the legalese. And I've got a pretty good little video here. These aren't very long videos. They might be 4 minutes to 15 minutes long. So here's one that's 36 minutes. It's probably the longest one, but again, it goes along with this book right there. So we got those, and then Unit 7 test right here. It's due Monday, October 1st. I do not have any discussion boards in this unit. There'll be one coming up next week. Anyway, that's Unit 7. Like I said, any questions, shoot me an email, and thank you.